Goes. The real ghost would usually not cut. She kept on seeing how Ghost was broken down, and she grabbed a hold of Ghost while he was in a trance, and he broke down in tears, crying, and ended up placing the voice box that she made for him into his throat, saying, "There's nothing that this pony can do anymore. I'm nothing but a threat. If you just keep helping me out like this, it's just gonna make it worse." He was saying that all in tears. And Ruby wiped his tears away, saying that you're not a threat. The only threats here are the ponies that make it worse for you. Ghost ended up disagreeing a little bit, saying that he was nothing but a threat. He kept on saying that he was not meant for love and never was. But Ruby wanted to give him the love that he deserves. So she tended to marry Ghost, and she succeeded in the marriage, but Ghost tried his best to be happy and not fight as much in the war. But it wasn't before long that she found out that Ghost... It wasn't before long that Ghost had broken down. Hasn't broken down. His bottle hasn't been fully emptied. She never knew that part. She only knew that his bottle was breaking a little bit when he started punching buildings. Ghost told Ruby that he will be back, but he didn't let out any of his anger. He was more depressed and sad. The Gruul found out that Ghost and Ruby were married. But, to her surprise, Ruby mutated herself to become duplicates. To be duplicates. Because she found her wife. She was able to find her wife, but wanted to be with Ghost she wanted to be with Ghost and Blackjack at the same time, but she had to make a decision either if she wanted to leave Ghost or be with Blackjack again. She made twins of herself and decided to have the other one marry Blackjack while she stays with Ghost, the stallion that she wanted to love in the first place. Ghost sighed and kept on grabbing his guns. Ruby told him to put the guns down. She doesn't want to see him in another fight or see another injury on it. Ghost dropped the guns in sadness, but he still wanted to fight and find use for himself. Eldritch agreed with Ruby and kept Eldritch agreed with Ruby and kept the Ghost away from his weapons, telling him he's not allowed to fight. Artie and Marion went and found Ghost, Ruby, and all the other ponies. Luckily, they were confused when they saw two Rubies. Ruby said that this is my twin sister. She married my ex-wife, Blackjack, while Blackjack is married to her. I'm married to Ghost, and then Ghost went on ahead and fully went down. He then once when they went into another abandoned house, they separated because there were multiple abandoned houses for them to become neighbors and start a small village. Of course, Blackjack and Ruby became the guards, and the main one was that Ruby wanted to sleep with Ghost. Ghost looked down in sadness, and when Ruby touched his hoof, she was wondering what was wrong. He then got up and said nothing, just need to step out for a bit. He went outside and looked around to see where nobody was, to where no pony or Gruul to see him cut. He cut deep into his hoof, damaging the veins. No pony saw it. No pony saw it but him. Later, Ghost comes back into the house with a bandage on him. Ruby looks and sighed and said, "Did you get into another fight?" Ghost looked at her and said, maybe. Just a dog bit me and I'm gonna be fine. Ruby saw that he was lying. She was getting a little irritated, but sad at the same time. She pinned Ghost to the ground and ripped off the bandages that he wrapped around himself, and she saw all the cuts that he did to himself. She was extremely sad, and she started crying in front of him, saying, "Why would you do that to yourself? What am I doing wrong? Am I not loving enough for you?" Ghost said, "The reason why I cut is because it takes the pain I feel inside." Ruby just wanted to find happiness. Artie was extremely mad, seeing that her adoptive brother would do that to himself. Artie slapped Ghost, saying, "Bad stallion, no cutting. You do not cut." Marion didn't punch Ghost, but Marion looked at Ghost and kept on calling him an idiot on why he cut. The ponies, the Gruul saw what he did to himself, and what he did is that he yelled at Ghost. Every single minute it went by, they kept on telling him it's not okay to cut. It's not okay to do that to yourself to get rid of pain. The week after Ghost cut himself, they were healing slowly because Ghost made it where they would heal slowly. Ruby wanted to know why he wasn't healing fast, but Ghost didn't tell her about his body slipping away from. Ghost never told Ruby about why his body was healing slow. Ruby, Marion, and Eldwitch attempted to stop Ghost from cutting. They would follow Ghost everywhere he went, and Ghost would get annoyed. He didn't want any ponies following him everywhere he went. But Ruby said that he has no choice.
I'm alive. I can't believe it. I'm alive. Here, I managed to hide this stuff before they tied me up. You take it. It's the best I can do to thank you. You'd know best, wouldn't you? I have to go. Again, thank you.
Anyway, Ghost would be in very rough shape and still full in depression. They all kept an eye on Ghost and never left Ghost alone. Because they said that Ghost is not allowed to be alone at times when he bypasses his depression. Because that's how worried Ruby was. After when Ghost bypassed his depression, he wasn't in combat because Ruby decided to move him to a vault.
You're here! You're here! Game's over! I'll eat your blood and drink your blood! Oh! Oh! Now you...
But anyway, after all, Ghost was not too happy that he wasn't allowed to fight because Ruby made a new rule to where he's not allowed to fight and they have to live into a new vault for safety. After when every pony got settled into a new vault, they were all still friends and they became closer and closer. It wasn't before long that Ghost had finally found his happiness, and he realize that how much love he was getting. That's the story of Ghosts. That's the story of Ghost in its Fallout form. Fallout version Ghost, I would like to call it. But anyway, I would do more stories if you guys like. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good evening, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the story. Sorry I wasn't able to talk correctly, but anyway, peace out.